Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. So let's just jump right in. Okay, first I grabbed the wrong deck, so hold on, give me a second. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my moderators, Tiff, Ben, Lily Cat, AV. Shout out to everybody. All right. So let's see. Hey. Let's see here. All right, gang. Okay, your overall energy. You guys got failure in reverse with the Ace of Cups in the upright position. I feel you guys need to start taking a chance on love. Some of you have allowed the failed relationships from the past make you become jaded. It's soiled how you look at love now. Some of you guys need to stop going into new connections with the anxiousness that it will fail. Or you will ultimately create that failure. Now, with the failure being in reverse with the Ace of Cups and the upright, we know that that's not going to happen. But I feel like somebody, as soon as they connect, either emotionally or sexually with a person, or even if they just start talking, that talking stage, someone automatically thinks of failure. Like, oh, what if they don't like me? What if they ain't gonna call me? What if they ain't gonna text me? What if, like, somebody needs to get out of that mindset. Let's see. This is also letting me know, too, that if some of you guys are thinking on reconciling with a person, or now this could be family, this could be a loved one, it's not going to go as bad as you think. You have ruin coming out in the reverse position. So that's two energies. Failure reverse, ruin reverse. Somebody needs to really see that not all love is bad. Not all love is going to end catastrophically. But somebody needs to heal their heart from a past relationship. And I'm not talking about like a relationship you got over a year ago, 2 years ago. Somebody needs to heal a relationship stemming from like 10 years ago, damn near. Somebody even 20 years ago. Something has really like fucked up somebody's vision of love. And now they go into all new connections with this air of anxiety all the time. And that can push people away. All right, let's see. Somebody is also realizing, hey, I've always been beautiful. Like, I hear somebody saying that. Maybe in your last relationship, somebody could have really spoken to you like you were worthless. Somebody could have like made, make you feel like so unpretty or something like that. You have the kindergarten teacher and the upright princess of this. Somebody is in the process of relearning themselves, reteaching themselves. And with your overall energy being the Ace of Cups, this is all regarding love. Love of self, love of others, love of life. With the kindergarten teacher, it's like you are in the process of like reparenting yourself, but also relearning yourself, unlearning things from past lives that don't fit you, the new you. There's some type of teaching going on. Now, some of you may actually be a teacher, and it doesn't mean you have to teach in a classroom. You could just have that teacher energy. You know what I'm saying? But some of you would make a good kindergartner teacher. Let's see. You got the matriarch in reverse. This energy could have started in the home. You not having stable love. Somebody who was responsible for raising you, they really abused their power. They were powerless. There's also a mother who looks at a child and only sees the father. The failed relationship between her and the father could be taking it out on the child as well. And some, like, the matriarch in this position is very cold and withholding. Really hasn't, this mother really hasn't dealt with her own traumas, but went on to like raise lots of people from that same trauma, possibly even allowing similar traumatic situations happen within the home that they experienced. We have the 4 power, something dealing with someone's foundation. Somebody is charging up. Somebody's charging up. Somebody's leveling up in life. Somebody's name is going to be in lights. Like somebody's name is going to be on the big screen. Like I'm seeing Times Square with someone's picture in lights, like above, like a billboard, but electric one. All right, let's see. Spirit, what do you want me to, what about this matriarch? Let's clear this matriarch, clarify this matriarch, because Spirit is telling me to elaborate. Yo, what's up, MS? sensitive. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. This person, this matriarch could have Cancer placements. But this matriarch just like moves on very quickly. So they never really process anything. Spirit, what is this, please? The Page of Cups. I feel like this matriarch is in some energy of regret here. This matriarch, oh, Spirit. This matriarch uses their child as bait as well. Or did in the past. Because for some people, this matriarch could be passed on already. But this matriarch was even jealous of a child. Whether it was theirs or not. This matriarch, I don't like how they're treating this Page of Cups. You know, the pages are children in certain aspects, especially speaking to this. This matriarch always like put themselves above the children. Let me see. I'm really angry. I feel like, yeah, look at the bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. There could have been, these could be siblings. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Like even if someone abused these two children, or even one of them, this matriarch in reverse here will still allow this person around. This person could not be well right now. Whether it's mentally or physically, this person isn't well. What is this? Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is definitely a child-mother dynamic. Spirit is telling me that this child goes on to be successful, goes on to be empathetic, goes on to be outgoing, and still full of life. And it's really making me kind of emotional here because I feel like this child had a lot of resilience through a lot of the pain that they went through. And the matriarch was so busy like being fast with the Chariot and just living it up that they would just place their child in the hands of people who would soon destroy them. But this child's resilience was a gift by God. Four of Swords. This child is going to be able to have some peace for once, some peace of mind. This pisses me off. Hey, warrior spirit. Let's see here. The Hangman in reverse. I feel like this child has had a lot of time to rest and recuperate. Now they're realizing who they are. This person could be an adult now with the Hangman in reverse, but these 3 pages, the child within them is still alive. Like, all the stuff this person went through, it didn't kill their inner child. They're realizing this with the Hangman in reverse. Spirit, what else, please? Ace of Wands in reverse. This matriarch has lost all their power. All their power. This matriarch, all they care about is like sex. And that's why they're not paying attention to these 3 children here. Or this one child. 2 children. There's 3 children on the board. It's like this matriarch just wants to be desired. Ace of Wands in reverse. So they give up their power. Thinking that they're absorbing. Maybe they think they're absorbing energy, excuse me, from the other person or something. But they're not. They're actually giving away their essence. Kindergarten teacher without teaching these 3 seeds here how to protect their essence. This person got the game fucked up. What is this? Queen of Wands, public defender. See, they're supposed to be defending these 3 pages, these children, these youth. That's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be putting certain aspects of their life on hold to defend the honor of their children, or the children they have the responsibility of raising. Now, to the outside world, that's what it looks like they do. But when they go home, when the cameras aren't on, public defender, when the cameras aren't on, they become this matriarch in reverse, where it's all about them and their desires. Ace of Wands in reverse. For some of you, you were this child. For some of you, you know who this matriarch in reverse is. Let's see here. See, debauchery comes out. See, debauchery. You can look that up. And Spirit told me to pull this deck. I'm talking about hours and hours ago. It was like around, I want to say, 4 o'clock this rising. Spirit was talking with me while I was talking with Spirit, and Spirit was like, I want you to use the Urban Tarot tomorrow for the HPs. And I was like, okay. Debauchery. This is what this matriarch in reverse does behind closed doors. Let's just look up the definition. I mean, I know we know what it means, but I love words, so let's see. Okay. Extreme indulgence in bodily pleasures, and especially sexual pleasures, A behavior involving sex, drugs, alcohol, etc. This is quite often considered immoral. He was glad when others joined them, men and women, and they had more drink and spent the night in wild rioting and debauchery. Yeah. So when the cameras are on this public defender, so to speak, they're like the show mom, you know? Is that Drea? Hey Drea. Um, they're like the show mom. You know what I'm saying? They're like picture perfect. But behind closed doors, they're the matriarch in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Debauchery in the upright position. This card, debauchery card is number 7. So I'm hearing like ungodly things. Bottom of the deck. Cruelty. And look what's on the ground. That little doll or baby with the baby bottle there. And the swords. Ungodly things, unthinkable things, unspeakable things. This matriarch in reverse allowed to happen with the 4 energy foundation under her roof. As long as she was getting some type of attention. You know, like those old movies. Have you seen those old movies where like the mom knows that someone is harming the child in the home, but like she just turns a blind eye and the house is like a nightclub damn near, and there's a revolving door, and jeez, the things that I see. Yeah. If you look here, there's a lot of alcohol involved. So everybody's inebriated. Only God knows what's going on. This matriarch in reverse really fucked up. Traumatized a lot of people being selfish. All right, let's see. Completion. This cycle is over. Whatever, if you've been healing from this, that's never gonna go away, baby. Something like this can last with you forever. You just learn how to accept it. You just learn how to heal from it. But you know the healing is ongoing. But some of you guys are coming to a completion of like punishing yourself for it, not allowing yourself to love because of it, not allowing yourselves to be vulnerable because of it, hiding yourself away because of it. This is a number 4 as well. So this is the foundation. But these are wands. So you're going to have a successful completion. Don't worry. Let's see. Bottom of the deck here. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You're going to come out of this energy. Ashe. 4 of Wands in the upright position. You're being restabilized. Things are gonna get better for you. If you've been having some hard times financially, I see that getting better for you as well. If home life hasn't been so good, you'll find some peace in that as well. But there will be a turnaround in your finances, and then the way you relate to money is going to heal. Excuse me. Okay. Ashe. What I just tell you? You guys got number 9, gain. Gain in the upright position. I'm telling you, you're about to level up in life. Things are going to get better for you. This is like, could be also considered the 9 of discs, the 9 of pentacles. So some of you guys could also benefit from like going to like a jacuzzi, a sauna, or something like that. But I feel like, because at the bottom of the deck, remember that cruelty energy? Some of you guys are going to benefit from a lot of the pain you've been through. You're going to benefit from it. Spirit is telling me it's not all in vain. Your name being in lights could just be your name being spoken in the heavens by the gods. If it's not on the physical, it could definitely be taking place in the spiritual. And I don't even know why, but I felt so emotional when I said that. Like somebody just looking up to the sky, like being happy for once, having everything that they suffered for, having all the things that were lost, taken, stolen from them, all of these things being replaced. Ashe. Let's see. All right, y'all, let me get my little piles together. All right. You guys got swiftness in reverse. Take your time. Don't rush into anything right now, okay? With the 9 of disc energy, the gain energy, this is like slow and steady wins the race. You're not in competition with anyone when you create your own lane, baby. And you got your own lane. You need to be on cruise control, sightseeing, taking it all in. Don't rush right now. The wheel is turning in your favor, but it's on divine timing, not ours. You're not late. You're not too early. You're going to be right on time. And it's going to be very emotional, you know? Let's see. Spirit, what's this swiftness in reverse, please? Three of Wands. See? You're going to be in place. And the wait ain't gonna be as long as you think. You being put in position. Oh, Tiff. It's okay, baby. It's okay to be emotional. That's strength. When you can feel and you're not dead inside or numb to everything, you know you still got the gift. So it's okay to be emotional shit. That's a strength. So with the Three of Wands and the swiftness in reverse, it's like just hold on a little bit longer. See, what you may not realize right now is your guardian angels are working with God to align you to where you need to be. Where you feel lonely at, Spirit is trying to remind you of their presence. Where you feel bored at, Spirit is trying to clear out the distractions so you guys can speak. You're being granted this little time just to get yourself together. It ain't gonna always be comfortable. And I tell you guys for years, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Especially when you're going through this change, when you're trying to get your life together, when you're trying to heal from things that you didn't cause. It takes time. It does. You got to give yourself the grace and compassion. Stop rushing yourself to heal. That's not fair. $55.44. So what if people are like, oh, you've been healing for years from that? Then they not your people. They not your fucking people, man. Your people gonna encourage you to keep healing. Your people gonna speak life into you to help you on that journey to healing. They're not gonna berate you because it took you a little longer to heal from something. The audacity. Healing is not a fucking race. Healing is not a competition. You can't point the finger and say, oh, I'm healing better than you. I'm healing faster than you. That's like trying to spiritually gaslight somebody or some weird shit. Who are you? You don't even know what that person's been through and how it affected them spiritually, mentally, emotionally. So you can't tell somebody, oh, hurry up and get over it. That's not grace. That's not compassion. And you don't need those types of people in your life. Greetings. Who is somebody to tell you to hurry up and heal? What's the rush? The rush is because you might be a battery to them. And they trying to hurry up and put that battery in their back so they can drain you. Cause when you healing, you gotta clock out. You can't be healing yourself and then trying to, you know what I'm saying? Be everything for everybody. Yeah, it makes them uncomfortable because they like, well, what you healing from? You know, it's just you can't worry about that. So give yourself some time. You got to be patient with yourself. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Um, you got to give yourself some time, man. And we are, 2023 has been a time of purging, healing, and now it's time to like speak our truth. Say the uncomfortable things, whether people want to hear them or not. Okay? All right, let's see. Some of you sometimes feel like you've been waiting in vain. You haven't. You haven't. You guys have the Empress in the upright position. Now, if you take notice to this card, she's feeding this baby in this high chair, right? And there's stars circling her head. You have been feeding your inner child. You have, like we talked about earlier with the kindergarten teacher card, you've been nurturing your inner child. You got to this place where you felt like you had no choice. Empress comes out with works. It's been working. A lot of you been giving yourself the nurturing and the love that maybe, because we talking about this matriarch in reverse again, that they didn't give you. You had to learn how to give. That's fucked up, but it's the truth. You had to learn how to raise yourself, heal yourself, self-soothe. You know? It's like you had to have some type of out-of-body experience to be able to take care of yourself. Like you had to not feel certain things just so you can go within and operate on yourself. It's wild. Can you imagine you getting physically harmed? But we speaking esoterically. You gotta lay your own self on that table. You gotta disinfect that wound yourself. You gotta take out the shards and cleanse and stitch yourself back up. You don't got nobody to say scalpel, da 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 da. So you gotta be doing all that. That's how much work it takes when you healing. You gotta literally go within and extract whatever's in that wound. And you had to do that for yourself because this matriarch didn't show up for you. Some of them were going through their own pain, you know, and they lost themselves in substances and stuff. Because they was trying to black out from the shit that they never got helped with. That's part of the, sometimes that's part of the generational curse. Yeah. But you taking care of yourself is what's going to work. It's what's working. You being your own parent. You reparenting yourself. You soothing that inner child. Some of you guys are going to find yourself buying things for yourself that you wish you could have afforded when you were younger. Because I'm hearing some people could have came from a mom or a dad who did the best they could. They weren't emotionally abusive or physically abusive, but maybe they didn't have a lot of money, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse earlier. And so now you're gaining and you're going to get to a place where you can now give yourself those things that you couldn't afford when you were younger. So it's like things are coming full circle. This is true. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Hierophant in the upright position. Shout out to my high priest. But this is like God at the podium. Like, I heard your prayers. I heard your cries. Shit, the devil heard him too. Got the devil in the upright with the Hierophant in the upright. What's this, please, Spirit? Yeah, the Nine of Wands. They heard your cry. Somebody could have had a prayer session or just a or speaking with spirit session, just like, yo, I'm tired. I've been fighting. Nine of Wands. I'm the wounded warrior. I'm the wounded healer. I've been fighting. I've been pushing. It didn't fall on deaf ears. And with the devil and the Hierophant both coming out, that's so funny. That's like the craziest duality ever. I feel like both those energies live within inside of us. We all have the capability to be kind and gracious and holy, and then we all have the capability to be wicked. So when people say the devil been busy, I often wonder what you been doing. All right, let's see. Six of Swords in the upright position. I'm telling you, you moving on. You moving away from a lot of shit, man. Bottom of the deck is the Empress in reverse. That's that matriarch energy again. Some of you guys could be dealing with an unevolved Taurus or Libra energy with the Judgment in reverse. Whoever this Empress in reverse is, they don't use good judgment. They haven't allowed themselves to evolve yet. They're still like stuck in some type of childish mindset. You know? You have the Six of Swords in the upright position, Five of Wands in reverse. Ooh, excuse me. You're being divinely guided away from conflict, confrontation, bullshit. Like, you're being divinely guided away from it. Trust the process right now. Okay? Some of you guys have went through some things that are helping you to accept this completion. Yeah. Bottom of the deck here is the nine of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, Ashe with the Wheel of Fortune. This is your dreams coming true and your nightmares are falling away from you. We already see you here with the Six of Swords in the upright and the Five of Wands in reverse. We see you moving away from confrontation and conflict into better rest, better peace of mind, a fortunate time. And I told you earlier with this swiftness in reverse, I said the wheel is turning in your favor. And it shows up. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of you guys may come from a broken family. And when you think about like family get-togethers, or maybe you see other families showing up for each other in ways that you wish you could have experienced. I don't want you to allow that to make you feel bad, you know. And that's easier said than done. Yeah, ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Two of Swords in reverse. You guys are accepting, like, damn, I just did I came from something that was broken. You know, Two of Cups in reverse. Lack of connection, a lack of emotional connection with the Ten of Pentacles. That's family, stability, legacy. It's really heartbreaking to somebody that's their legacy, part of their legacy. But Spirit says the next part of the legacy will be you and what you leave behind. So the Two of Swords in reverse is always that acceptance. Accepting Two of Cups in reverse, there will be no heart to heart. There will be no reunion in some aspects of your life. But you got to carry on. Six of Swords. You've got shit to do. You still got to live your life. You still got to write the next chapters. You still got to push. Just, it ain't going to be no meeting of the minds in this one. But that's okay. Don't let it fuck up your heart. It's not. You know, you're just going to choose differently. King of Wands energy in the upright position. King of Pentacles energy in the upright position. You're just going to choose differently how you show up. Okay? Because bottom of the deck here is the Lovers in reverse. This is runner chaser energy. So some of you guys may be experiencing this in romantic relationships or have in the past. Or some of you guys, this is just a connection that just won't align. It's a connection that just won't align. But somebody gonna be real healthy and successful here. And that's gonna be part of your story. All right, let's see. You guys got peace in reverse. What is this, Spirit? Why is this peace in reverse, please, Spirit? Page of Swords. There's a monitoring spirit causing someone to not be at peace. There's somebody that's like nosy, messy, that's really trying to disturb some of you guys' peace. Like this person is overdoing it. I'm seeing somebody with the pages in this energy. It could be like communication, a message, but somebody is like really doing the most to like ruin your peace. Like this could be word witchery with the page of swords in reverse. Like somebody just keep talking about you. You could feel it too. Maybe you feel it. Let's clarify. Mm-hmm. It's the Hermit in reverse with the Three of Swords. You know who this is. They're not hidden. But this person, Ten of Wands in reverse, they not going to be able to burden you much longer. Something's going to happen with this person. Hold up. Something's going to happen with this person. Like something is, with the Hermit in reverse, it's like something's going to be revealed about this person's energy. Let's see. Spirit, what is this? Please. Strength in reverse. Yeah, like this person's losing momentum. The Emperor in the upright. It's like the stronger you are, the more stoic you are, makes this person lose energy. I'm picturing like somebody got their hand stretched out, right, on somebody's forehead. The Emperor has their hand stretched out on somebody's forehead and they just swinging, and not connecting at all to this Emperor. Eventually, it's going to tire this person out. And then they going to get like knocked out. I have to say what I'm being told. It's like this person may like keep trying to like antagonize somebody to the point of exhaustion, and then some, not even the emperor doesn't even knock this person out. Somebody behind them who's been looking for them, as soon as they turn around, once they realize they exhausted from swinging on you, somebody just clock them and they hit the ground. And it's because while they was trying to attack you, they wasn't paying attention to the enemies that they had. They weren't covering the tracks of the, because this is like a bully energy. This is like someone who's going to keep attacking someone who's not fighting back. They're so obsessed with that domination that they don't even see their personal enemy sneaking up behind them. It's like this person has their hand in like too many battles. They have their hand in too many combats, and with the strength in reverse, they're just a weak spirit. Mm-hmm. Queen of Cups in the upright, because you strong and kind. You strong and loving. You're vulnerable and strong. So it's no reason for this person to be like in your business, trying to be messy, trying to cause drama. You already have the Six of Swords and the Five of Wands in reverse. You're moving away from drama and mess. You don't even care about that. You don't even want to argue. You don't even want to, like, you're realizing there's just strength in your heart and you just don't have time to be arguing and proving anybody wrong. And you know what I'm saying? It's like your heart is full. And it's like you just not going to let nobody steal your joy. You're not going to let nobody, like, get the best of you like that. And it's crazy because you still have your inner child light on, and then the Queen of Cups is coming out with the Emperor. It's like you still have your heart light on too. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands in the upright, and you still got some type of spiritual integrity about you. People who come up against you unjustly, death card is what they're facing. This could be death to their character. Lovers in reverse. This person wonders, like, why they have so many broken relationships everywhere they go. It's because of their heart. It's because their unnecessary need to dominate, compete. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ace of Discs. And the imagery of this card to me is like so powerful. Because from my perspective, it's like holding the world on your shoulders in a way. Your own world. See, a lot of the times people don't realize that we all are existing in our own world simultaneously with each other. And you can feel personally sometimes like you got the world on your shoulders, you got the world on your back, like fuck. But what you not realizing is you strong enough to carry it. Look how big this pinnacle is. You strong enough to carry it. And I'm telling you, you're going to be rewarded for this. Whatever burdens you've been carrying, you turning that power, that pain into profit in some type of way. You got to have strong knees for this journey. You know, the enemy seeks to destabilize us so we can't carry on. But we carry on anyway. Shit. You know what I'm saying? HP3. We carry on anyway. And then you look back and all this time has passed and your old bucket head ass is still here. Ah. Mm-hmm. You still here. Shit. The mage. This is symbolic of the magician and the Rider-Waite. um, you're more powerful than you knew. You've learned so much on your journey. It's like you become the magician. You become the mage. I've always been into like comic books and like all that like nerdy kind of stuff. I always wanted to go to a Renaissance fair, and I haven't been able to go to one. It's my own fault because I haven't made the time and looked it up and put it into the universe. But I've always wanted to go to like a Renaissance fair where like you dress up and like olden day clothes and you speak in like funny parables and shit, and like you get your little mead in those big old cups and you dress the part, you walk around and they have it set up like a little town or some shit or a little village. I've always wanted to go to something like that. Oh my god, I'm such a geek sometimes, but I love stuff like that. Y'all coming with me? We all going. If I'm going, we all going. Shit. We could dress like medieval whores if we wanted to, you know? Take the townsman's money for a day. I'm down. All we gotta do is show some knee. You ain't really had to fuck like that back in the day. You know? Unless you was trying to be a millionaire. But you know, we could show a little knee. You know what I'm saying? Get 7 pence. Put all our little change together afterwards and go to Olive Garden. I mean, come on, y'all. We gotta do it up. We gotta do it up, gang. Yeah, just show a little knee, a little shoulder, a little cleave. We rich. We probably got like $1,000 by the end of the whole day. Yeah, let's do it. A little wrist. MSC, a little wrist. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Hit the Olive Garden, you know what I'm saying? Get the unlimited breadsticks and salad. You know what I'm saying? Make a day of it. Show a little ankle. And don't let you have an anklet on. Oh, shit. We can hit the big time. Little back. Let's do it, gang. Oh, yeah, you want a pint. You gotta give AB a pint. We gotta get AB some medieval bourbon. Look, I'm trying to see what that medieval weed like. Shit, take me back. Shit. What that medieval Hennessy do? You guys got... Shit. Okay. You guys got Valor in reverse. Let's clarify this. Who's the valorless person, Spirit? Oh, excuse me. I can't even read now. That's because I keep reading all y'all comments. That be throwing me off. I ain't looking at y'all. All right, you got Valor in reverse with the Hangman in reverse. After tarot. somebody is realizing that they not fucking fortified. Let's see. Somebody realizing they ain't got no fucking manners. Somebody realizing they a fucking coward. Hangman in reverse. Yeah. Because doesn't valor mean like courage and shit? I think valor means courage. Like, are you brave when shit get dangerous? Yeah. This person realizing they a fucking coward and they been picking on somebody that ain't even been picking on them. Yeah. That's what this person realizing here with the hangman in reverse. It's because you this queen of cups and the emperor. It's cause like you, when you real stoic but loving, people don't really know how to take you. So they'll challenge you. You know what I'm saying? But this person is not brave. They don't challenge people that they feel like they will have a real fight with. They challenge people who they think are weaker than them. But this person is afraid. They have a lot of fear within them. You ever notice like people who don't bother nobody? They got this energy of fear within them, but it's a different type of fear. It's like a fear of like what they would do if they had to harm somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's just like, because I'm seeing somebody in my mind's eye, like somebody that's quiet, low key, out the way, probably been picked on all their life. And then like they just turn the other cheek because they know like some type of trigger within them that could possibly like somebody who fears like going overboard and defending themselves. This person picks on people like that, but they don't know the magnitude of this person's strength. You put a human being in a place where they have to fight or fly or whatever the fuck that shit is called. I said fight or fly. What's it called? What's it called? Shit, AV, help me out. What's it called? Flight or something shit. Fight or something. Mm. Fight or flight. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, gang. Y'all know I don't be knowing. Look, I was close. Now, come on, give me a for effort. I said fly. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see, gang. Thanks, Ben. Thanks. Thanks. Who gave me credit? Somebody gave me credit. What's that name? Thanks, Ann Williams. Whoever this person is, um, right, looking at the comments no more. Uh, Whoever this person is with this cowardice spirit, 6 of Wands in reverse here, they're in a very unsuccessful energy right now. And I don't necessarily feel like they are unsuccessful. I feel like they're not appreciative of the success they've had thus far. So they compete unnecessarily with people that they think are smaller than them, but they know these people have potential. This person wants to like snuff someone out before they get their momentum or they get big. Like somebody is afraid, Emperor in the upright, of your power, your stance, your stoicism, all of those things, your integrity, how you seem so unbothered sometimes. And even though with the Page of Swords here, this person is like poking at you, you know, there's some type of way you're handling it, Spirit says, that is like really making this person feel like a loser in some kind of way with the 6 of Wands in reverse. Let's see. Spirit, what's the 6 of Wands in reverse, please? Knight of Cups in reverse. Mm-hmm. This is a motherfucker that'll drive you to drink, too. This motherfucker will stress your ass out. You ever been around somebody that just stress you out? You can be around this motherfucker like, yo, I need a drink, a smoke, a something. Damn. Like, I don't know why I just heard somebody say, damn, can you get off my dick? Like, I don't know why I just heard somebody say that. Like, it's like, this motherfucker, you be like, damn, like, ain't you even fucking tired? Like, damn, this motherfucker make you need a drink. Damn. Knight of Cups in reverse. Hey, emotions is all over the place, so you don't even know what to do. You don't know to shit or squeeze. You don't know what to do around this motherfucker. Bottom of the deck is the Magician in the upright position. So you do know what to do. You like, you know what? I'm about to manifest myself up out of this shit. I'm about to make a way. I'm about to, bitch, I am about to fly. Shit, fuck it. Like you the Magician. You already had the Mage here. You know? The Magician and the Mage. So you about to manifest yourself up out of some difficult situations, away from some difficult energies. This is going to give you time to recuperate. You know what I'm saying? Balance everything back out. I feel like you could have like surrounding yourself around so many different energies. It was like poking holes in your aura. And when that happens, you start to leak out your life force energy onto people who are not deserving of it because they're not going to refill you. You know? So we laughing about driving you to drink. That could be true, but in essence, you could be around people who are dehydrating you from your like life force energy, that yin energy, your waters. You know what I'm saying? You could be around people like that sometimes. where their energy is so draining and so cold that it exhausts you to the point of needing to hydrate, needing a fucking drink. Real shit. Whatever happens in the spiritual, it happens in the physical. So if they're spiritually draining you on a physical form, you're going to be dehydrated around these types of people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
Want a light scent that lasts? Try Downy Light. With no heavy perfumes or dyes, it's a long-lasting scent that everyone can enjoy. Even him. Get a light scent that lasts with no heavy perfumes or dyes.
All right, I'm back, gang. All right, let's see. Oh, wait. I want to use this deck. Look what flew out. Victory. Yeah. See how she in a race, but ain't nobody in no lanes next to her? That's what I'm talking about. When I told you, you ain't in competition with nobody. You in your own lane. Healing is not a race. And when you in your own lane, you ain't got to worry about beating nobody. This is you in your own lane still being victorious. Despite what's going on around you, you in your own lane. Bitch, what's at the bottom of the deck? The High Priestess. Look at this. You see this? And look what she doing. What's the High Priestess doing? She in a tub with white candles around her, symbolizing the purity, the spiritual cleanse that she's about to do. What she got in the tub with her? Lavender, salt water. Look at this. You see the stars, the little orbs twinkling around? Yeah. When you a high priestess, a high priest, you have to stay up on your cleanses because you attract so many different energies. Yeah, taking her bath, taking her spiritual cleanse. And y'all already know I be on y'all head about that shit. I be on y'all head about that shit. To the point where y'all get tired of me talking about it. Or y'all always talking about take a spiritual bath. Or you always talking about posting something about cleansing yourself every week. You damn right I am. When you are a high priestess or a high priest, everybody's attracted to you. Okay? Everybody. The people who are sick, the people who are hurt, the people who are harming people, the people who need love, guidance, a shoulder to cry on. You attract everyone. You attract evil people. You attract good people. You just do. But it's your job to choose who you entertain. And you can't let your empathy override your intuition in these situations, or it'll put you in bad situations, man. I'm telling you from experience. You just gonna attract that. Other day, I was in 7-Eleven getting my little shit. And the cashier, she always there. She cool as fuck, you know. She never say too much. But you ever just see somebody cool energy, you like, oh, that's a motherfucker that'll be cool, you know? So you get in their line, low key, right? And I'm just getting my little shit on the counter or whatever. We talking, and she just like, I don't even know how the fuck the conversation started. To be truthful, she just started being like, yeah, so I be drinking my little whiskey. This was yesterday. And I was like, oh shit, you be drinking a little whiskey, girl? She was like, yes. I was like, I know that's right. And then she was just like, and I got this new boyfriend. And oh my God, I just really don't know where that's going. I don't know what that's about. We're partying all the time. And she just started like, and I'm just listening. You know me. I'm an old soul. So I'm just listening. I'm like, yeah, girl. She like, yeah. And so she's like, let me take you to the back real quick and show you this new product we got that's really good. And it kind of matches what you always buy. And I'm like, for sure. And then everybody else in line, she like, I'll be right back, y'all. She the only cashier. So she take me to the back and she just showing me shit and talking to me. And I'm just like, you know what? Sometimes, man, people just need somebody to listen to them for a second. And you attract that kind of energy. And but you can't do that with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You'll know when someone's energy resonates with you. They may not be similar to you, but maybe they're in a space that you can respect. And so that's why you got to be cleansing your energy a lot. And a lot of you guys are tarot readers, you're healers, and you don't have to just be a tarot reader to be a healer, because a lot of healers don't read tarot. But you know what I'm saying, you have a healing nature. You could do things with your hands, you could use your voice, you could do something. We all have healing abilities. And when you know you have that healing energy, you have to be cleansing yourself. The other day I was at the grocery store about a week or two ago, and I was just picking up a couple staples or whatever for the house. And there was this elder in line behind me. Y'all know I love the elders. And I had my headphones on. And I normally pause my headphones when I'm about to get to the cashier, because I don't want to be disrespectful and I want to speak to the cashier before I just be like, So I had paused my headphones, and then the lady, the elder behind me, she just started talking to me, and she was like, "Oh, you got a thing in your ear like me," and I was like, "Oh yeah, you know." And then she was like, "Wait a minute, that's not your hearing aid?" And then I was like, "No, this is my." She's like, "That's your bug, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess, you know." And for some reason, this lady just kept like hugging on me, like holding on to me and shit, like I had to move away because I'm not really too much with the touching and shit like that, especially out in the stranger world. So I had to move away, but still show her that I was still, giving her a little bit of connection. And she was just trying to talk to me about like whatever she feeling and shit. And I was just like, yeah, you know. I noticed that people who are highly intuitive and like low key, she was holding my pocket and shit, nigga. Like she didn't want to let me go, and I'm like, look, I'm next. I gotta go pay. Like, like I'm next, lady. Like I don't know, but she was real old too, little tiny lady. But it be shit like that that'll show you the type of spirit you got on you, especially like when children just watch you, stare at you, love you off the rip. That means there's something good in you. You know what I mean? So you gotta protect that. You gotta protect that shit. You gotta cleanse from always energy being projected towards you. Or and Spirit was telling me the other day that you guys could be like a emotional or spiritual sponge. So you have to even be careful where you live, yo. This is how real it is when you are a vessel, when you are an oracle, when you are a spiritist. You have to even live in healthy spaces, because you can take on the energy from the environment around you, the environment you're in, you know what I'm saying, and the people. So I don't really like that touching on me and shit, because I really, that movie Fallen, that shit real too. You can't just be having everybody touching you, being in your home and shit. I'm telling you, bro, like I don't have no company at my home now. And like when I used to have my house, like not this place I live, I'm talking about like 7 years ago. My house was like popping all the time. Every time people wanted to kick it out or I wanted to have company, I was always inviting people over to eat, shit like that. And that's cool, but sometimes you got to remember that people carry a lot of energies. And like people be doing shit that you don't know they doing when they away from you. That pick up energy. People could have a debaucherous ass spirit on them, and you allowing them in your home. Your home is like your altar. Your home is your temple. Like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling y'all, when spirit sat me down and showed me that spirituality, this life, it's not just all love and light. You have to protect your home. You have to protect the essence of you, the things around you, your aura. You can't just have everything attaching to you. And that should be real. Because people be trying to transfer energies, swap destinies, all kinds of shit, bro. People be wanting you to feel the way they feel. They'll swap that on you. People be wanting to take shit from you and give you their problems. Like, say you fucking with somebody that got some bad curse on them for wicked shit they've done to other people, and something's been put back on them. They'll want to go around people just to get that shit off of them. And they'll program in their mind, like, when I go around so and so, I'm going to throw this energy off of me onto them. You got to be careful with that shit. Or they'll, like, come to your house and pick up something of yours. And when you got too many people running in and out of your house and shit, you got too much traffic in your house. You don't know who did what. You gotta be careful with that shit. Somebody be done picked up a piece of something with your essence on it. It don't matter. It could be a crumb off the fucking floor. They'll pick that shit up and ruin your whole life if they want to. So you can't just be having everybody in your energy. And it's gonna offend certain people. But it is what it is. You gotta protect your energy. Motherfucker could go, oh, I just need to use your bathroom. Go in your bathroom and pick up your hairbrush and pull some strands of your hair out that motherfucking brush. Take that shit to the OBMN. Your whole life go to shambles. Oh, girl, can I just borrow your shirt while I'm sleeping over and then leave with that shit on? And I know y'all thinking I'm crazy, but I'm not, nigga. I'm smart as fuck, and I know what I'm talking about because I've seen that shit happen to people. So you just can't be too welcoming. You can't. Especially if you've been drawn to the path of a high priestess or a path of a high priest, or you really on your spiritual journey and you just looking to connect and you just looking to be around motherfuckers. Man, please. People will try to swap destinies with your ass so quick. Could have been healthy as fuck when you met this person. They could have been down bad. You didn't even know because they propped themselves up like everything was okay. You get around them and all of a sudden your life just start going down the drain. And you start to wonder. Or you notice like, how come every time I talk to so and so, something bad start happening in my life? How come every time I respond to so and so, some weird ass occurrences start happening in my life? Or I start having these weird ass dreams? Or why this person always showing up in my dreams on some weirdo shit? Or how come every time I go to this person's house I get sick? Or how come every time this person come to my house something come up missing, or I can't find something and I'm disillusioned? Man, motherfuckers can't wait to find somebody to get some shit off of them on. So don't be no fool. Don't be thinking, oh, they're spiritual. Oh, she reads tarot. I be telling y'all ass, even question me. If you feel at any moment something ain't right when y'all on a live or some shit with me, hang up. You gotta trust your intuition. High priestess. And you gotta cleanse yourself weekly. And if you getting out of a relationship that was toxic and y'all was sexually intimate, you need to be doing some yoni steaming. You need to be using your yoni wash. You need to be cleansing. You need to be doing something. Get that shit up off you and about you. Because you swap energies. You ever notice how people who've been in a relationship with each other for a long time start to look like each other? You exchanging energy. You exchanging DNA. That's life force energy. And if that shit ain't good, man, it could take you years to purge that shit out. And for some of you, that's why you've been made to be single for a long time. Because you've picked up and swapped energy with the wrong people or too many people. When you sleeping with somebody who don't mean you well, that shit is stored in your womb. It's stored in your body. When you around people who wish ill on you, you putting yourself front and center for the evil eye. And the evil eye can affect you just like a curse or a hex can. When you doing your personal readings with your clients and shit, you need to be having shit burning in the background. You need to be having fucking your head covered. Your head is your Ori. Not Ori like my name, but Ori. O-R-I. You need to have your Ori protected at all times. I'm telling you, protect your head. Because these types of people will send negative spirits to sit on your head and destroy your life. You with the high priestess coming out here in the water, it's time for you to go deeper into your journey. It's time for you to go deeper into your purpose. You can't be too welcoming, and you can't be thinking everybody your motherfucking friend. Betrayal normally comes from somebody that say they're your friend. And they could be sitting up under you, envying your whole life for no fucking reason. And don't sit up and think, oh, well, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no flashy this. It ain't about that. We are in a timeline where people are mostly spiritually envious. You don't got to believe me. You ain't had to do nothing to this person that try to ruin your life. And they're going to do it through the spiritual space because it's not physically traceable. But when you a high priestess or a high priest, you know where it came from. You know where it came from. So you show up in your own reading. So some of y'all, you do need to soak in the tub. I know we talk about the quick spiritual baths when you just standing in the shower and you pour something over you. No, some of y'all need to do like a whole ass ritual. Even if you don't got like white pillar candles or taper candles, go to the Dollar Tree and get you some tea lights. You know what I'm saying? Light a few of those around the tub. You don't want to work in the dark. Light a few of those around the tub while you're doing your spiritual cleanse. You know what I mean? Light you a white candle while you're doing your spiritual baths, while you're cleansing your home. You know, you gotta take this a lot more serious because some of you are under attack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got sorrow in reverse. Another bathtub. Bitch, I ain't even gonna hold you. Look at this. She in the bathtub cleansing, right? The high priestess. Then sorrow in reverse, another tub. And what's left in the tub after she gets out? Swords, blood, daggers, empty energy. That's what's left. This is telling you, Spirit is telling you, you need to do a deep spiritual cleanse and let that shit go down the drain. And when you doing your showers, when you removing stuff from you, you start from the top to the bottom. Now, when you doing like a prosperity or a sweetening bath or a road opening bath, you want to start from the feet up because you putting on. When you doing a spiritual cleanse, you start from the top to the bottom because you taking off. You taking off that nastiness of your aura. You know what I mean? And you can say Psalms 23. You can say Psalms. You can do whatever. You can say whatever prayer you want while you're taking off. And then after you take off, you put on. Spirit is letting me know that's some of y'all biggest thing is you take off, but you don't put on. Okay? And look, and it's left in there. She ain't in the tub no more. And it's the same tub, low key. Look how the faucet and shit is on the side of the wall right here. Look on this card, sorrow in reverse. The faucet is on the side of the wall right here too. So this is what's going to be left. And if you know you've been under any type of spiritual attack, you know you need to be doing the cleanses. It seems so petty. It seems like oh, so mundane, but it's not. You gotta begin to break that shit up. You know, like when you make some fucking barbecue chicken and all the shit gets stuck to the bottom of the pan. What's the first thing your old bucket head ass do? I'm about to let this soak. That's the first. I'm gonna let this to soak. You already know you do that. You sit the damn pot, you put a little soap in it, fill it with hot water, and you sit it on the side. I'm gonna let this soak so I can break up the stuff at the bottom, so I don't have to scrub too hard. Well, shit, that's the same thing. The more you do the spiritual upkeep, you soak, you do that bath, what's going to happen? You don't got to scrub too hard. When you keep up your spiritual maintenance, you don't got to scrub too hard. Because you're layering yourself. And that's why I always tell y'all in y'all readings when y'all ask me how to use the baths and stuff, I tell you, I always tell y'all, take your regular bath or shower first, right? Then after you take your regular bath or shower, then you incorporate the spiritual bath. And you pour it from the shoulders down because you're removing, right? And you get out and you let yourself air dry. I'm always telling y'all, and some of y'all like, but it would be too cold. And da-da-da-da. I don't care about any of that. Let yourself air dry. Don't wipe yourself down with a towel. You wiping off the essence that's going to plug up the holes in your auric field. Where all the bullshit was getting in at. Let yourself air dry. That's why you want skin safe cleanses and stuff. Let yourself air dry. That's going to allow the energy of the herbs or the bath, because everybody get different suggestions. That's going to allow that to stick to your aura, and it's going to close up those holes, and it's going to allow you to heal. It's going to be a protective energy. You know what I mean? And then you get out, you put your little protection oil on, put your protective sprays on. Like, you got to layer it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be penetrable to all this bullshit out here. You don't. And a spiritual bath is what removes it. And there's different baths for different things. So that's why you always, want to know what you're working with. And what bath, every spiritual ailment, so to speak, has a bath for it. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to know what you're working with. Get with somebody you can trust that'll tell you things that can help you. You know what I mean? I always tell y'all that. Get with somebody you can trust that's going to teach you how to work some things for yourself and assist you along the way. That's each one teach one. That's how we strengthen. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to do this. Y'all just need a deep spiritual cleanse. You've been picking up too much shit. All right, let's see. Night of the gourmet chef in reverse. Okay, so be careful what you eat from people. Okay? Because say you go to somebody's house or whatever and they got like some type of grudge or malice against you. Whatever they feed you, they feeding you that grudge and that malice. And that comes with a sickness. Make your own motherfucking food too. You need to be cooking at home. They putting shit in the food. And they putting shit in the food regardless, but I'm telling you, if you eat a lot of fast food, you're gonna find yourself having a lot of like sinus issues, allergy issues, a lot of colds and flus and fevers and shit. You're gonna find yourself like having like a bad cough and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like don't let everybody serve you either. For some of you guys, don't eat at somebody's house. Somebody fell out with somebody. They gonna invite you over to like hang out, eat, kick it. I wouldn't eat from them. I eat before I go. I don't know. The gourmet chef in reverse. This is also letting me know too, because this could be like the Knight of Pentacles in reverse combined with the gourmet chef in reverse. Somebody just like spend too much money on bullshit ass food. Like somebody be buying food that don't even taste good. It's not warm when it DoorDash, when it get to them, because somebody doing like some type of delivery service, like way too much, and the food don't even really be good like that. And the amount they spending on the meal and delivery charges, they could make twice the amount at home and have leftovers for work tomorrow. This is the Knight of Disc. This is the gourmet chef in reverse. Somebody's paying for subpar shit, like, and it's not even lasting them. So somebody needs to tighten up on like eating out too much. Somebody could also too be buying like Hello Fresh, and they don't even need that. They could just like mimic the meal plans. Warrior Spirit, you sent me a picture of the I can't say it right. Respectfully, the soup, and girl, I can't even open the fucking picture. Thank you. You know I can't, girl. I'm a little tipsy right now. I can't say it right. That's why I said respectfully. Um, I can't see the picture. Send it straight to my email, not our the other thing. Okay, send it again, sis. And then I had opened it because I've been going through my emails, and I had opened yours before the reading. And I was like, damn, I can't click on the attachment. It says the attachment and you telling me it's the soup. And then I'm like, oh my God, I can't even open it. So try to send it to me again, babe. Yeah. Because you know I'm all for the food pics. Okay. Yeah, in eating out, that's the thing I noticed too. Like, you be paying all that and you get home and then later you still gotta cook. I get to spend all this money to eat out, and then the portions are smaller and the prices are bigger, And then you get home and you still hungry and you gotta cook. Uh-uh. And then they be putting all that MSG in the food that makes you get inflammation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. With the gourmet chef in reverse, like, if you eat meat or fish or whatever, just go, even if it's just you, just go get a family pack, get you some freezer bags, clean all the shit and section it off and freeze it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then just start looking up little quick and easy meal plans. When we hang up, I'm gonna put in the comments this app that I use. It's free and it shows you like little meals like that be on like HelloFresh. And it shows you like how many cups of whatever you need. If you making a certain recipe for 2, 4, 6, it shows you how much of each thing you need. I'm gonna put it in the comments on this reading. It should be finished processing by like early tomorrow rising. And then if I forget, y'all already know how to just keep me accountable and put it in the comments, and then I'll put it up there. But yeah, you can download the app, and I forget what it's called. That's why because I can't do it right now while we on here because it's on this device. So when we hang up, I'll try to remember to put it in the comments. But yeah, it gives you those same type of little meal prep ideas and stuff that HelloFresh would, and you could just kind of like portion stuff off and freeze little things, and then whenever you want to make a certain meal, you just take those things out early in the day, and then by the time you're ready to cook, it be unthawed, and you can have more portions and stuff like that. Like, we gotta be healthy, you know, and we gotta be financially wise because, man, some of the fast food and stuff out here is just not the best, and and some of it's not bad, but some of it's like the amount you're getting for the amount you're paying is bullshit. Like I know y'all gonna probably flame me in the comments, but I don't like Chipotle. I feel like I could make better Chipotle style food at home for the same price, but get way more portions. And I don't like that they use white rice. Yeah, I said it. Why I ain't got no bomb ass Mexican rice to go with all that shit? Like, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm spoiled because I grew up in Cali, and I feel like Cali got the best Mexican food in the world, besides respectfully where it originates at. But I feel like Cali be having the best Mexican food, man. So I'm not with all this little shit, you know. But yeah, we gotta start being wise when it comes to. I just feel like with the gourmet chef in reverse, like, yeah, um, buying food, and because this is money and food in one card, so it's like tighten up on your expenditures when it comes to like eating out and shit. And I know some of y'all be like, well, look, I'll be busy by the time I get off work, pick up the kids from school or daycare, do this and that. I don't feel like cooking, and I respect it and I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming for you. I'm not, but if you got a crock pot, try to utilize that. You know what I'm saying? Before you go to bed at night, set a timer. Like, okay, I'm going to get up at like 5 a.m., put the little beans on, put the stuff on in the crock pot. By the time I get home, that'll be done. All I got to do is put together the sides. Like, shit like that. Spirit is just saying, like, be more frugal and just kind of like tighten up in those areas. Like, because the Knight of Disc energy, that's like the Knight of Pentacles. So that's the energy of preparation, planning so that the journey can be smooth. And with this energy being in reverse, it's just like certain things that you can tighten up to help the journey be smooth, that you kind of fell off on because circumstances happen in your life where you gotta grab something on the way home, where you can't really, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes circumstances happen like that, but spirit is just saying like basically pay attention to those areas and why it happened and tighten up because it'll actually save you effort, time, money. And that's what you have been feeling like sometimes is lacking in your life. Those three things: energy, time, money. So spirit is like, start doing your spiritual cleanses because what can happen is energy will weigh down on you, right? And one of the ways, and you know, I've done videos on this, but I'm gonna do a revised edition. One of the ways you can tell you being worked on in the spirit is if you exhausted all the time. If you don't have enough energy to like make home cooked meals. Don't now I don't want y'all to be like a hypochondriac in the esoteric sense and be like, yeah, somebody working on me because I'm saying this. You're gonna have to use your discernment. But one of the ways you can tell is like you just have this extreme fatigue. Like you so exhausted, like you so exhausted to the point where you don't even want to make your spiritual bath, let alone take it. You so exhausted to where you don't even want to cook, but you'll order something that won't sustain you. That goes hand in hand because they're draining your energy. And what is money? Money is currency, energy. So then what you have to do, you have to pay out extra to compensate for the energy that you don't have. And then it could fuck around and take your energy to the point where it takes away your drive to even go to work to provide. Like they be lining that shit up, bro. I'm telling you. So some of you guys are gonna have to pay attention to those areas because they could be trying to get you in that way too. Okay. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is art in reverse. Like so you can't create life. Art is creation, liberty. Like something is going on in that area. You need to get that energy off you. You need to get that energy off you. Because if you let that shit pile up on you and start to get too familiar with you, it'll be harder for you to get that shit up off you. You got to start breaking that shit down. Because it'll take your energy. Like you'll just be feeling sluggish for no reason. You can't accomplish like simple tasks that would have been nothing for you. You lose your passion, your drive for shit that it's like second nature. It's like breathing to you. That's that shit sitting on your head, sitting on your aura. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody told you that. They got you burning sage thinking that's what's going to help, and it ain't help yet. You got to do different shit. You got to tap in deeper. High priestess in the tub. That's like water submerging, getting deeper into your spiritual realm, the yin realm. So you can see what the fuck's going on around you. What's sitting on you. What's on you. You gotta learn, you gotta know that shit. You gotta know what's on you. So you know how to get that shit up off you. Cause the longer it sit on you, the longer it's gonna weigh you down, um, prolong things that could be happening sooner, you know. And with the mage coming out in the upright position and the magician coming out in the upright position, you have all the tools available to you to get that shit up off you. You know? What the fuck was that? So yeah. All right, let's move on. I thought I dropped something. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I did. I dropped my joint. I knew I saw something roll off my desk. I'm like, what the hell was that? Like, I know I ain't tripping. All right. Let's move on. And yesterday, y'all was talking about it was Wednesday. Y'all was tripping yesterday. Y'all need to keep up. I'm gonna need y'all to tighten up, gang. Yesterday was Thursday. All right. All right, we about to get some other decks going, gang. Right, warrior spirit. All right. I'm about to go get something to drink. Well, all right. Okay, gang, I'm back. Let's go. I think I got like two ginger ales left. One and a possible two. But I bought a gang of spring water, so I'm good. Um, yeah. All right. What you wanna do, spirit? Okay. You can go wherever you want to go. You can do whatever you want to do. You can be whoever you want to be. Don't have a fear of starting over. Okay? Don't have a fear of being seen. There's no limitations around you right now. I want you to just clear your mind, right? I want you to see yourself like falling into every opportunity that you want to be in. I want you to see yourself flying into every space that is meant for you. I want you to allow yourself to like be in uninhibited, like mentally and spiritually. I want you to literally like have a mindgasm of allowing yourself to feel what it'll be like to be in the position that you truly want to be in. But I don't want it to be conditional upon anyone else being able to go with you. I want it to be like a I want it to be like a personal pleasure of yours. Like a space you get to escape into in your mind where it would be like to be as successful as you want to be, doing the things you love, being in the places you want to be in with no harm to none. I want you to allow yourself to feel like what that would be like. Because once you put that into motion, it's like you don't have to be like, well, if I end up there, I just don't want, like, you've already set the tone with the intention of being where you want to be in life with no harm to none. That speaks volumes of the intention that you're setting. So you, when you go into this sacred space in your mind, you don't I don't want you to think of the things you want, then follow it up with a but or an if. I just want it to be as is. You know what I'm saying? Gang. I want you to start moving through life with an unencumbered mindset. Okay? Is y'all asleep? Like, what is going on? Oh, I'm about to say. Talk to me nice. Shit. All right, let's see. All right, you got the book, knowledge. I'm telling you, you've learned so much about yourself on this journey. It's insane. I love you too, Amy. I told you I'm gonna be talking shit tonight. Shit. You know so much about yourself. That's why I'm telling you. Don't let nobody try to write the pages of your life. I be pressing y'all about this here. Motherfuckers don't get to walk in on the middle of your story and think they can judge you on the chapter that they walked in on. No. There's fucking layers to you. There's pages to you. You are who you are for a reason. Motherfuckers want you to just play extras in their book, in their whatevers. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no fucking extra. You a walking novel. You got chapters to you too. Don't let people come in and skim through you through the chapters of your fucking life and think they fucking know you. Now, come on. I don't like that. That's why I get real fucking apprehensive. One motherfucker get too familiar too quick. You don't even know the chapters of me. And then your motherfucking ass rushing through, skimming through the fucking book of me. You're going to stumble across a chapter your ass ain't prepared for. It's because you didn't read the previous chapter or at least pay attention to the motherfucking cliff notes. Don't let nobody come in and rewrite your life based on the chapter they walked in on. I'm telling your ass. Because they'll do it. The enemy will do it. The enemy will do it. And then they'll be try to be slick and have you walking around your own story as a villain in your own. Well, guess what, bitch? This is your villain origin story. Your villain origin story is when this weak spirited motherfucker walked in your life and made you have to defend your life against this person. Since they want you to be the villain so bad. So you can't let people walk in making you a character in a book. You could write them in a character in your book too. So let's read this while I'm on a tangent. All right. All right, this card says, yeah. Keep what you know to yourself for the moment. Your knowledge in this matter will take you far. You know more than those who oppose you on this. Share your passion for knowledge with others. Read more esoterically themed books. Man, I'm telling you. What was we talking about esoterically earlier? I can't remember, but y'all remember. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, if I was you, and I'm not, but the things you're changing about yourself, I wouldn't even tell nobody. I wouldn't. Just give yourself 3 to 6 months without telling a motherfucker what you working on, what you changing, what you fixing, what you healing. Give yourself that much time. You know how they say it takes 3 to 6 months to know if you want a commitment with somebody and da 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 da. Well, I want you to use that in all areas of your life right now, starting to fucking tomorrow. Okay, so you got about 8 hours to get together. I want you to just not tell motherfuckers shit. All right, not I'm in the gym or I'm the. Don't tell nobody shit. Just do that shit. No, you not being sneaky because it ain't they motherfucking business. But you've got some areas in your life that you are in the process of healing and, getting together. Spirit don't want you telling nobody about that. Not even in casual conversation. Not even to the cashier or the customer in your line. Don't even tell them. Don't tell nobody. Set some private goals. Give yourself 3 to 6 months and just start fucking working on that shit. Chipping away at it quietly. Going to the source of it about it. Don't tell nobody. And watch how hard you hold yourself accountable. See, they say that if you trying to get something accomplished, a goal accomplished, tell somebody that can hold you accountable. Well, I'm flipping it because you already know I think a little different. Don't tell nobody about it. Right? Because then you gonna be holding your own self accountable. Like, damn, I ain't even told nobody about this shit and I'm still fucking up. Okay, I'm the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell a motherfucker some shit like, oh, I'm about to do this. And then they go, I don't know if you should. And I don't see how you do that. And I don't, and then they'll put their little stank on it. I want you to do the opposite. And not tell nobody about it. And then you be in some secret competition with yourself. That shit gonna push you. Or it's gonna upset you. Or it's gonna trigger you. Because it's part of shadow work. Alright, but keep some shit to yourself right now. Because you got monitoring spirits around you. And you could mention something casually. And then these motherfuckers will speak about it in a group. And then they all get to running their fucking mouths. And there's no fucking hex like the wagging tongue. And they all be putting their input on what you got to do. And then you have the devil and the Hierophant, the duality of God and the so-called devil energy. And it's like, your shit could be spoken amongst people who will chant it down. And motherfuckers don't gotta be sitting in a circle with a pentagram or whatever you think it looks like. People could just be speaking against your plans. Or they could be speaking energy of stagnation into your plans or uncertainty into your plans. And so I just want you to tell you your plans. Tell your higher self your plans and work that out. And then you're going to master a part of manifestation within yourself with the mage. Because the mage, to me, is a little higher level than the magician. But that's just in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because the magician knows how to utilize the tools and has access to the tools. But then the mage is like making the tools work for you in a way. So you're gonna have to do that to keep people out of your. You got to just keep people out of your business. Bottom line. Now you know intuitively with the high priestess coming out, who you can trust. So I'm not saying, you know, nothing like no extreme, but I'm just saying like keep certain shit to yourself. And that came out yesterday in the oracle portion of the reading where we pulled the lady with a Bosch egg. And that card was telling you as well to keep certain practices to yourself. So tonight we're piggybacking off of that with the book of knowledge. And it's just like certain shit, like you don't have to pour your and that's another thing I want you guys to take in. When you meet somebody, you don't need to immediately pour out your life story to these people. Now, I was telling you, and that's why Spirit be making me say certain shit, because I was telling y'all earlier about those two people at the store, and like, I don't know why they was just on me and talking to me like that. You don't have to do that. Maybe you are the person that happens to, but you don't have to be the person that does that. There's something sacred about you that you have to protect. And it's knowledge, it's some type of knowledge in you, it's some type of part of your identity, your power, your gifts that you have to keep like private and sacred. Okay? All right, let's see. Yeah, you got dice, gamble. And you could feel like that's a gamble because you could feel like, well, if I'm not too vulnerable, they won't feel like I'm connecting. And if I'm too vulnerable, then I'm leaving myself open for like pain or manipulation. So it's like either way, it's a fucking gamble. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Some of you guys may need to try your luck. Oh, well, I didn't win on the first hand, so I'm done. I get it. All right. Nah, it's car. somebody, somebody be taking too much of a gamble. Somebody needs to chill. Or anyway, this card says, Gamblers Anonymous can help recovery from a gambling addiction. Time to take a risk. Recognize which of your strengths or weaknesses support a decision you're trying to make. You know what to do. Whatever you decide will be supportive. So, yeah. Damn. Not the house wins. Mm. That's 12. No. That's 24. 34. Mm-hmm. Oh, but yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. anyway, but yeah. Damn, it's crazy because it's like I see somebody in a position to win, right? But I also see somebody who's like um overthinking. I just heard let the chips fall where they may. It's almost like somebody feel like they got bad luck, but they bad luck is actually they good luck. With the gamble and the dice, like somebody's bad luck is like about to turn out to be their good luck in such a fucked up ass way. Like, I'm only laughing because I see somebody just like, I have a dark sense of humor, gang, if you haven't noticed, but I see somebody like just like having a fucked up ass life sometimes, and then all of a sudden, like, they take a gamble and then shit just be like amazing. Like, it's fucking weird. Like I see somebody like on their way to work. It could be like Christmas Eve and this motherfucker gotta work. They walking across the street trying to hurry to get to the bus stop. Like it's fucking raining and shit. They standing at the lights across the street to get to the bus stop. A fucking car drive by and the water splash on them in the fucking cold. They still gotta run and get on the bus. As they run into the bus leave. Like somebody just like has some fucked up ass run-ins with life, bro. And somebody just like, fuck it. You know what? I'm about to take a gamble on myself. It can't get no worse than this. Yeah. Whatever you decide, it'll be supported, Spirit says. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just low key feel like some type of miracle is gonna transpire in somebody's life, and it's gonna give them like a new lease on life. Like, okay, shit ain't so bad. Like, finally something turns around. I just kind of see somebody who's been through a lot just having a moment of peace. You know what I mean? Or just like somebody being like, what do I have to lose? And then they gain so much. You got thunder and lightning, power. It's the second time you guys got the power card tonight. You had it in the Urban Tarot. Mm. Mm. Spirit is telling me that like your success, your power is all open to your interpretation. I want you to look at your birth chart. I want you to I want you to look at your natal chart. And I want you to look at where your Mercury placement is, your Saturn placement is, and your Jupiter placement is. I want you to learn how to work with those energies. Okay? Because some of you guys have been down on your luck for a while, so you haven't wanted to take any risks. You know? It's like somebody who buys a $10 lottery ticket or something every day and just doesn't win. And then one day they decide to just buy a scratch off and they win that. But you guys have the aura in reverse. And remember I was telling you earlier about the holes in your aura, about the holes in your energetic field that you need to close up. Yeah, with the aura in reverse observation, in reverse, there's something you don't see that's on you. There's something that you didn't see that attached itself to you. Sensitivity in reverse. And it's been on you so long, it's like you're numb to it. You guys have the clouds in reverse with crystal ball clarity in the upright at the bottom of the deck. So whatever has been clouding in your life, it's been a very mystic energy. It's not tangible. That's the thing that's possibly bothering you, is that you know there's something like magical or mystical around you, good and bad. The good you want to grab, the bad you want to grab and destroy and discard. And it's something going on there. You want clarity on what's been so cloudy in your life. You want clarity on like what's been draining your power and not allowing you to take a risk on yourself, your life. You need clarity. You need clarity. Bottom of the deck is the runes in reverse, perception. Yeah, you need clarity. Something in your perception is off. Yeah, bottom of the deck, you have hydromancy, illusion. Yeah, some of you have been drowned out by something. Like somebody has you in some water or something. Like has you going upstream, some type of river. It's very unstable. Illusion. Lots chance. You feel like everything in your life is just up for grabs, or like everything is just like by chance. And you don't like that. You need something more stable. Bottom of the deck is tarot guidance in reverse. So someone has tried to foresee your future and destabilize you. Feathers in reverse, message in reverse, shooting star in reverse. Try to keep you, seeker in reverse, from seeing your destiny, from reaching what you can. Someone has distracted you, hydromancy, illusion, for a long time from seeing your true destiny, from seeing your manifestations come to fruition. Someone has done that, because with the tarot guidance energy here, somebody's been getting readings on you for a long time, or consultations on you for a long time. Projection here, scrying mirror. So that means with the tarot and the scrying mirror, someone's really been like looking into your life for a long time. Like somebody been looking into your life for a long time and never approached you until Black Cat in reverse. It was time to give you some type of bad luck. The candle and the bad luck energy here. Somebody felt like from a distance they couldn't affect you, so they had to like get closer to you to affect you. Or this could have been somebody closer to you with the scrying mirror, projection, and the tarot. Let's read this. Okay. Hydromancy. This card says the person or situation in question is not reliable. Don't share ideas with another at this time. You have the gift of spiritual sight. Trust what you see. Take a shower or bath to clear and cleanse your energy field. Bitch, okay. Okay. I'm done. And I was just preaching that to you in the fucking Urban Tarot. Yeah. Yeah. And this card Hydromancy illusion even says don't share your ideas with another at this time. You have the gift of spiritual sight. The high priestess came out in the tub earlier. Take a shower or bath to cleanse your energy field. And look at the hydromancy card. What is it? It's a basin with herbs and flowers and indigo water. Mm-hmm. I may tell you a corny joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. And this basin is waiting at the side of the tub. So when you stand up after you do your regular spiritual shower, you pour this over you. Just go to the Dollar Tree and get you one of those little tub. It looks like a little strainer. You just put it in the tub, but it's not a strainer. It's like a strainer, but it's metal and it's like tiny little holes. They have those where you can put in the bottom of the tub if you're going to be using herbs and flowers so you don't clog up your drain. I'm telling you. And look on the card. This water is blue. And I just showed you last night my blue bath and was telling y'all the properties of it. You got to get this. I'm telling you, it says take a shower or bath to cleanse and clear your energy field. Yeah. Yeah. Because you've accumulated too much energy. You've accumulated too much. And you got to start to break that shit down off of you. You have to. Years of spiritual projection, spiritual warfare, energy exchanges, trauma, pain, sadness, all of that shit starts to pile up on you like dust. Like dead skin and shit. And it starts to cloud your judgment. That's where the hydromancy illusion comes in. Makes to see fear and pain where there is none, because it's just piled up on you. And you're absorbing it and you're taking it in. You gotta break that down. And get it up off you. So you can feel lighter in the spirit. Like some of you may not even be overweight or nothing, but you feel heavy. I always talk to you guys about that protective weight. Your spirit will put on protective weight so you cannot be so, your holes are open. What else is your body as a human being, your body seeks to survive. So when you're being spiritually attacked, what does it happen? It resonates as a physical thing as well. So your body is putting on all this protective weight to plug up the holes because you're not doing the cleanses. You not detoxing from certain foods and shit. You're susceptible to bullshit. Like your body seeks to survive automatically. And that's one of the craziest things for this human experience for you. You know? But you got to deal with it. And you got to master it. You got to keep your auric field cleansed and healed and fresh. Okay? You have to, gang. All right. Stop fussing at y'all. I'm just saying. All right. All right. That's it. And you can't be out here requesting a gang of shit and you're not paying. I'm talking to you who those of you, if you know, you know. You gotta be cleansing, putting the waters out, putting the fruit out, the offerings out when necessary. You gotta be taking better care of your spirituality. You have to. Let's see. And if you and I want to say something. If you going through depression or sickness or illness, mental, physical, spiritual, your guardian angels know. Okay? God knows, spirit knows. So if you having a hard time sometimes with like getting out of bed and like doing your altar or cleansing your space, and you know that you just need to like open your phone or whatever you got near you and read certain prayers and stuff like that. And then you gotta ask for strength. You gotta pray for strength. You gotta command strength within your body and your spirit so you can have the strength to do it. You gotta push through sometimes. Look, gang, sometimes you gotta push through those weak days. Sometimes you gotta push through those tired days and still get the shit done. You some days you gotta give yourself compassion, and some days you gotta put that fire under your own ass. And you gotta say to yourself, yo, I wanna get this energy out of me. How do I do it? And your spirit gonna tell you right then. It'll be some random ass shit. You gotta get up and do it. You gotta do it. You gotta push through. That's why your spiritual, your esoteric sobriety is so important to you right now. Because you could have been disillusioned for a long time. And you weren't aware of what was going on around you. The energies that were around you that you were absorbing because you were a spiritual and emotional sponge. Now you gotta wet that sponge and wring that shit out. You gotta do it. Some days you gotta give yourself that rest and that compassion, and some days you gotta put that fire up under your own ass. Because like I told you, with the book of knowledge, the secrets that you have and you hold, you gotta heal from shit that you ain't never been able to talk to nobody about. And if you ain't ever been able to talk to nobody about that shit, ain't nobody there to cheer you on. You gotta hold yourself accountable. That's part of the shadow. The shadow don't just hold the bad shit you've done. The shadow also holds the bad shit that was done to you that you weren't able to speak about. All right, let's see. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. And I told you earlier, time to speak your truth. Let's see. This card is number 43, which breaks down to the 7, the God number. That's the number of completion. And I always tell you, you know what I'm saying? And what did you guys have earlier in the Urban Tarot? Completion. The number 4. All right? This card says, don't be afraid to sing. You've been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worthy much. Let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky. So don't worry to sing whenever you have the chance. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen spaceships. Yes. Speak your truth. Okay? This is the time. If there has been any time, this is the time now. I'm telling you. Now, the only caveat here, but it's really not a caveat if you ask me. There are going to be people who feel offended by your truth. They will feel offended by your song. They will feel offended by your praise. They will feel offended by your glory. They will feel offended by your testimony, your moment of truth. That happens. That comes with the territory. Does that mean you steal your voice and not speak your truth? No. I always tell you, speak your truth, even if your voice shakes, even if it's tears coming, even if you exhausted. Speak your truth. I always tell y'all that. Okay? Yeah. Bottom of the deck, feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. After you speak your truth, you be proud about that shit. Like, yeah, I've been holding that shit in for a long time. That shit'll eat you up. This card is number 29, master number 11. It'll start to fuck with your mind. See, the 111 and 11 energy, 1111 energy talks about the thoughts. What are you thinking at this time, at this moment, when this is happening, when this is going through your head? What are the thoughts? And then you need to shift it to the feast. You need to celebrate you overcoming. You need to celebrate you speaking your truth. Because a lot of people respect the truth. And a lot of people been through shit where nobody told the truth about. And sometimes all it takes is for one person to speak the truth, for everybody else to step up and speak their truth too. Not that those people are weak. Not that those people want to live a lie. It's sometimes you need inspiration. Sometimes you need somebody to like set it off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just happens that way. One person speaks their truth, and then another person like, yo, that happened to me too, and I'm behind you, and I support you, and I know what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? You guys master that shit together. It's not no trauma bond. It's not no drama bond. It's like you speaking your truth with the 7 energy. That's God coming in, leading you to the spaces you need to be in to speak your truth, to have better perspectives. You know, you could be going through some shit and you got your righteous feelings about it. You got your righteous anger about it. And then somebody who been through that shit too will spit some shit to you, talk to you in a certain way. It'll shift your whole perspective, and then you start to celebrate that you even made out of that shit. And then that's when you slow down. Celebrate yourself. You no longer see yourself as a victim. You see yourself as a survivor. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit can sometimes change you. That's why we need each other. That's why we need each other. Because some of us has been through shit that somebody just now going through, and maybe they don't see a way out of it. But they stumble across you and you came up out of it. So then that just inspires them like, yo, this person is solid as fuck. If they can make it out of it, so can I. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we can inspire each other. We can all sit on our thrones simultaneously and still inspire each other. You know? All right, let's read this. Okay. This card says, slow down and celebrate yourself. Sometimes life gets a little too hectic and the inevitable happens. We forget to take a breather and celebrate what deserves celebration. Make sure you do that make sure you do that from now on. If we never stop fully to recognize the good we have, then the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would have otherwise. Yeah. It's easy to talk about the bad. But I want you guys to start to talk about how you made it out of certain situations. You know? That's going to be important for you going forward. Talk about how you made it out of situations. Bottom of the deck, number 34, 7 again. Voyage. You already have all the answers. Yeah. The journey you've been on is giving you so many answers to why shit even happened. And why you could be in the space or the position you're in now. Where have these choices and shit led you? All right, this card says, you've been feeling lost for a while now, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning and never coming up with anything of substance. That's the problem. You keep searching for answers outside of yourself when all the answers can be found within. If you take the time to look, you need a spiritual mentor. At this point in your life, that person needs to be you. Damn. Motherfuckers already like, I'm about to set up the. No, it's you. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, it's you. Only you can fix this. You can have assistance. But ultimately, even if you have assistance, yo, the last choice is up to you. You can have a spiritual mentor, uh, a spiritual consultant, but at the end of the day, all the action is up to you. That person can mentor you to the floor, tell you all the good choices you can make, show you the predictions, the planetary alignments, and look into the future to show you what's coming in. All ultimately, the choices are yours, and free will can impact energy and timelines. Okay? And when I say timelines, I'm talking about personal timelines, because we all have the ability to manipulate time. That's what they don't want you to know. All right, your last card is number 30. Castle. It's time for healing, not war. And with this card being number 30, that's something you're going to have a hard time dealing with. It's people not respecting that it's time to heal, not to be on some bullshit with each other. Okay? And this is a message to the so-called enemy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this card says, don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You got angry. You pointed fingers. You called for war. And war was exactly what you got. Now it's time for healing and reparations. What's your plan? You need to take the time, initiative, and determination you had when you started and figure it out. Never neglect your intuition. So, like, yeah, that's crazy because it's like the enemy started war. And if you look at her on this card, everything around her is burned to the ground. And this card says, oh, you got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war, and war was exactly what you got. This is like somebody who's just slighted a tiny bit. If you take look at the symbolism on this card, everything around her is burnt to the ground, but her shirt is still purple. You can still see the necklaces, the shoes, the boots, her ankles. Like, none of the smoke is on her. This is somebody who was lightly slightened. If you look in her hand, it's like maybe somebody accidentally bumped into her and knocked her bracelet off her wrist, or broke her bracelet and she's holding it. And just because somebody like lightly slighted her, she burned everything around down around her. But the fact that she still has the bracelet in her hand shows that like whatever happened was repairable. It wasn't as bad as this person made it seem. And this is someone who overreacted and just decided, oh, well, something didn't go on my way, or I was inconvenienced. I'm just going to burn everything down around me. And this card also says, now that it's time for healing and reparations, what's your plan? See, that reparation is repairing something that was broken. This bracelet in her hand could easily be repaired because it's not even broken in two. It's just a small kink. You know what I'm saying? So this is somebody who overreacts over the smallest things, the smallest inconvenience, and tries to destroy people's world and life just because things didn't go exactly the way they wanted. Excuse me. You know. All right. Let's see. See what comes out. I'm telling you, evil, evil queen. Hold on, let me drink my water. Evil queen with nostalgia. So somebody is in a state of anger because with the nostalgia energy, it says focus on the here and now. This person who burned everything down around them became an evil queen. And it has something to do with nostalgia. If you look over them, they're sitting at like this beautiful table. Is light energy, plants and shit. But above them is a dark ass cloud. This is card number, master number 33. It's a dark ass cloud over them. And if you look in the cloud, there's a mermaid. So this person here is swimming in the negativity of the past, possibly even past lives with the different planetary alignments in here. In this card, in the dark cloud, there's different planets inside the dark cloud. This person could be focusing on the here and now. This person who's engaging them, trying to connect with them, but they're not. She's got her chin on her fist, which lets you know that she's like holding on to something. She's still thinking, she's ruminating. So she's so caught in this ruminating energy that this dark cloud is coming over both of them. And if you notice this girl right here, both of her arms are open as if like she's receiving or trying to retrieve from this closed off energy. This girl's chin on her fist is like a closed off energy with her hand down, palm down on the table. She's not receiving anything. She's caught up in this dark cloud over her head. And she's thinking about how to consume this person who's open and vulnerable in that dark cloud with her. Based on some type of nostalgia, basically shit from the past. It says focus on the here and now. This person can't focus on the here and now because all they can think about is everybody who left them in the past that turned them into this evil queen. Let's read this. All right, this card says, you deserve sugar, not salt. Someone in your life is mistreating you. You keep trying to see the good in them, but they just keep disappointing you again and again. Truth is, some people don't deserve second chances. As difficult as it may be, this is your sign that you need to cut them off, cut them loose, unfollow them, and block their number. It's time to move on. Do whatever it takes to find some inner peace, for it's just as precious as gold. Yeah, because this person is a dark cloud, man. You got to get some peace, get away from it. And you see how they're meeting. This is like a meetup here with the nostalgia. This is somebody who's carrying a dark cloud, and the only memory they have of you is being able to make that dark cloud go away by absorbing it into your auric field for them. And they give you this dark cloud, and then they get up from the table feeling light and free until they need to give you that dark cloud again. It's draining you. This person is a thief of peace. This is somebody who only wants to meet up with you or connect with you when they need a new energy to dump on, because this person is an accumulation of all the interactions and attachments that they create. Okay, your last card is number 11, master number. This card says sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. And you see the contrast here? Nostalgia with the dark cloud. And then you have the sky, excuse me, the sun card. It's still a dark atmosphere behind her. But she's literally painting the sun into her sky. So it's like after you leave this person, after you disconnect from this person, you have to go and then repaint the sun in your sky. Like this person absorbs all your light energy, all your good essence, and then after you leave them, you have to go repaint. That's you rehealing, you replenishing yourself, because this person is not. If you look on this nostalgia card, the person whose hands are open, if you notice, there's like a slight sun or light in between her hands, even though there's this dark cloud over them. Her hands are open and there's kind of like some light coming out of her hands. It's like you, after you deal with this whatever fucked up energy ass person, you then have to go back and repaint the sun in your sky, because they just carry a dark cloud with them everywhere they go. They only want to meet up with you when they're miserable. Even if they try, if you look at the color of her pants, even if they try to like paint it as it's something else, it's not. Especially with her top, you know. All right, let's read this. This card says, don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out of the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. The fact is that some people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take the time to find sources of joy outside of your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. Yeah, you can't depend on others to make you happy, or you will be fucking miserable. You can't. You can't be so obsessed with relationships outside of yourself. It'll make you miserable. You have to be the light of your life. You have to be the joy. No matter who's around you, you have to maintain that individualism and that optimism in your own life, whether someone's on the journey with you or not. Okay? Your happiness is ultimately up to you. And I want you to be emotionally mature enough to know that just because someone's unable to emotionally fulfill you or make you happy, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily evil or that you should hate them or you should give up on yourself. Like, you know what I mean? All right, gang. I love you guys so much. That was your message to the High Priestess. Thanks to everybody who ordered anything from my website, booked a personal reading with me, purchased any of my merchandise or my Oracle deck. Shout out again to my moderators, everybody in the chat, my loyal subscribers. I love you guys so much. And if you need me, my email is in the description box below, as well as my social media handles. All right, gang. Take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.